Okay, kids, I'm here. Maybe I'll tell you I'm live. We have a lot to talk about, you guys. A lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. Okay. I'm setting things up as you guys come in, hopefully. Oh, shit, that's not it. It's been so long since I've done a show. When's the last time I did a show? On the 2nd. So it's been almost a week. Oh, no, well, yeah. I did 2. Yeah, it's been a while. A lot has happened since that didn't work. Shit. My life. That's too bad. That's too bad. Let's try this. Okay, we'll use that instead. I had to find a picture. You guys are probably coming in. I don't know who's in yet because I'm still setting this stuff up, and my computer is deciding to act up because I haven't been here very long. My computer's like, "What are you doing, James? You haven't been here in a long time." Okay. Ugh, you guys, I am beyond tired. They need to invent a new word to what I'm feeling right now. They need to invent a new word. Like I said, I need 5 more. I need like 10 more James Lott Juniors running around. That's what I need. Woo! But I say I have to come on, talk to my people. It has been way too long. Okay, let's see. Who's here? Jason Jose, Beauty for Ashes, DJ Glow, Sherry, Judy. Thank you. I'm gonna fill you in on my mother. I'm gonna fill you in. I just actually talked to her this morning. I'm gonna fill you in. I'm going to fill you in. But firstly, of course, welcome JLJ this morning. Hopefully you're subscribed to the channel and everything. Doing that. Of course, y'all gonna hawk my wares. Super chats are enabled, of course. I haven't been able to do any shows this month. This is my life is just fucking all over the place. Sign up for the events. I have 2 events this weekend. On Friday, they're still gonna happen, folks. I mean, I'm barring anything. I mean, there's nothing. What's going through with my mom is gonna be going on for a while if we're lucky, right? And like I said, I'll fill you in. And join my Patreon. I got 31 people. I'm trying to get to 40. So we're almost there. We're getting there. I'm almost there. We're just like nice and big for you guys at 40. But no, yeah, so I'm here and I'm alive. Barely. I'm very tired. DJ Glow, I want to tell you your contribution yesterday helped me. I went to Solvang for the day, which is a city north of here, a couple hours. Went and saw my nieces also for a quick minute with Flobo. We went to a day trip because I can't go out of town overnight right now. Hi, little Hyde. Hello. So I want to tell you that paid for our lunch. So thank you. We had a Danish lunch. I had Danish sausage and red cabbage and all this stuff. Was really good. The day trip was just what I needed. It was a beautiful day going up there to Central Coast. Flo and I had a great time. We spent the whole day together. It was really fun. I had to take care of all the stuff in the morning. I talked to my mother in the morning. He was here. I was talking to my mother when she came out of her procedure. And that was we both fell apart on the phone. My mother and I fell apart on the phone, and it was really hard. But the trip itself was exact. Patreon, I'm posting all the stuff, but the regular universe, they post a few things here and there. So what my mugs I got there? Papa Bear from Solvang. I got that mug. stuff, but it was just what I needed. But yes, this Friday is the happy hour, just $10. Well, I really need you guys this Friday. I will be drinking for sure. They're always a hoot, but I'm like at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you please join us, even if you don't drink Shirley Temples, or which I had one yesterday, or you water or coffee, whatever, join us. It's always a good time. You never know who's gonna laugh and talk what's going on, but we would love to have you. And it's Sunday at noon. The Oscars are later, so you have time to watch the Oscars later. But at noon, we are doing the mental health Zoom. Just $10 for that. And we're going to talk about mental health, as we always do. And our mental health Zooms have been super wonderful, eye-opening. People are sharing stuff. I mean, so some folks, it's at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's a lot of the happy hour is fun, but the mental health ones are also really good. We really talk. We're very open. We talk about our feelings, and I hear all these stories. And I love hearing the stories. I mean, I don't like hearing but the story, the subjects of the stories, but I love hearing the stories. And I feel like we all kind of walk away feeling a little better and feeling heard. Sometimes it's just to let stuff out in a setting, because it's expensive to go have therapy. It really is. Sometimes it's hard to get therapy. It's expensive. And so once a month, I do these things so you can talk freely about your life, and you want suggestions or advice or just someone to listen. They're safe, sane. We don't record anything. It's kind of great. Oh, good, Glo. I hope you can come. We have fun. We have a good time. The happy hour is a lot of fun. We have a good time. So the happy hour is on Friday. The mental health Zoom is on Sunday. Check those out. And of course, the next Saturday, 25th, no, 2 Saturdays from now, 2 Saturdays on the end of the month, is our soap Zoom. So since I'm not doing shows right now, that's been a great one too. So just those are the next 2. Now, of course, April is out too. So the April ones, people are already signing for the April ones. You can do that too. You can sign for any of them anytime. So I put them in the description here under the video so you can see what they are. But the 2 are $10. So each one for this week. So it's very exciting. I want to mention that. Also, like I said, my Patreon, we can do $1, $5, $10, $20, whatever. Hi, Rebecca. I see you online. Thank you in comments. You can join Patreon. Literally, you join the dollar one if you want. You get so much content. It's not even funny. And you have access to all the content from the last couple of years. But I'm at 31. So I've made my original goal. So thank you, everybody who helped me do that. I need any good wins during this time period. Would be amazing. And then I'm trying to get to 40. So if I get to 40, it's just 9 more. If not, if you join even at $1, I'll take it. I'll take it. Also, I want to thank folks. Yes, oh yes, Little Hyde is usually there. So you get us, exactly. You get us. Oh, that's for the price of admission right there, right? I love it. On Buy Me a Coffee, which I want to thank several people who completely surprised me yesterday. And I'm at buymeacoffee.com, which I guess I should put in here too, just so people have it. You can literally buy me coffees. That's kind of the thought. But the money goes to whatever. I use the money however I need to. And I had 2-3 people yesterday give me, were just so generous yesterday, along with DJ Glow was very generous yesterday, and others were people were just very generous. Thank you so much. But on buymeacoffee.com, you also get, I give you stuff. So you have content, you have videos, you have audio, you have a podcast. So you can listen to that too while you're on there. So not only you buy me coffee, you get, I always give everybody something. Where if you're gonna give me something, I'm gonna give something back to you. That's how I do things. So it's a fun thing over there. So you can do that. Buymeacoffee.com, James Lott Jr. So I want to thank them. So and I saw some stuff on Poshmark while I was busy. So thank you, Poshmark, folks on Poshmark. I'm at J Harrison Lott on Poshmark, and I got all kinds of stuff on there: men, women, kids. What do you call it? Accessories, home. There's a lot of stuff on there. I'm adding more stuff in the next couple of weeks. I was going to add more this week, but then of course, as of Friday. So I guess I should fill you in. I've been kind of. I really talked about. I talked about it a little bit on my video that I did that was recorded a couple of days ago, And I also posted a picture of me, my brother, and my mom in the hospital. So I should tell you what's going on. So the update is so everybody can watch the video. You get to use this is just your update as of 9:43 a.m. On March 8th, 2023. So I talked to my mom this morning, and so she's still in some pain and stuff. But so last Friday, she wasn't looking good last week anyway, and feeling well. And so last Friday, we took her to the emergency room at Kaiser. And they admitted her. I went and saw her while she was in the emergency room because myself, my Aunt Cynthia are in charge of everything. Hi, Natasha. So we took her in, and they started doing these tests on her, and they found major problems. Like stuff that, I mean, on Friday, we were just in shock. My siblings and I were just in shock on Friday. So they were like, okay, so they found a massive, no, they said, I should go in my timeline. They said they found a blood clot in her lung. She couldn't breathe without the oxygen. They found her kidneys were compromised. I'll explain that in a second. And we're like, okay, well, lung and kidneys and organs, they all kind of work together. I'm a former nurse, so I was there, and I was like, it's like, that's why James was feeling my legs. I said, yes, you always check for blood clots. They're trying to find any more blood clots. Her blood pressure was low, and her skin was like frozen. I was touching it, but she was like, I don't feel cold. I'm like, you're bone cold. So I was there, took a battery of tests, took EKGs, echocardiograms. They did lots of blood, test everything. My mother is a breast cancer survivor, so we mentioned that. And she's also just lost her husband. We're still dealing with Moses' death, my stepdad. We haven't even buried him yet. So we're still dealing with that at the same time. So of course she's heartbroken from that. So we're all there, we see her and everything. So I have to go home and take care of her dog and her turtles. They'll be fed, dog gets walked, the whole thing. Check on the house, make sure everything's okay. So I need to go do that. So I'm updating I'm letting people know what's going on. And I'm like, okay, so we're up to this point. Kidneys compromised just means that they're still functioning, but not functioning as well as they should. Because they expel the toxins and all that stuff. So could be she's dehydrated, could be all this kind of stuff. But the blood clots in the lung, I'm thinking for myself especially, that must be why she's having a hard time breathing. Yeah, very interesting. So I'm home, and like 2 hours later, my Aunt Cynthia does a FaceTime, and my mother's condition got worse just in 2 hours. Like we were laughing and talking or whatever. She had her legs were out. I was pulling up her socks. She said her legs were out. She all stuff. And she's like, your mother has congestive heart failure. Like, what? They were saying, yes, her heart should be beating under 99, and it was beating 2001. That's not even double or triple or whatever. That's quad. That's like a bazillion times more. I'm like, what? So we were lucky to bring her. We did. So they said her heart was enlarged. So I fell apart. So I'm like, I don't even. That's serious. So I'm like, okay. So I got to tell me. So I got to tell my family stuff. I got to tell my brother and my sister. I tell my stuff, and so I was like, okay. Had to sit people down and talk to them. So it was really hard for me, and I had to stay strong and just tell everybody what's going on. And so I did. And I was like, okay, he's got to pray. There's nothing, I do this. So I'm at the house, and I'm looking for certain papers and little things like that. So that night, they got her a room, a regular room. I was like, oh, she's not ICU, but in a room, but her blood pressure dropped to like 79 over 43. I was like, what? Like, what? It was just like every news was just bad news. There was nothing good. And she's still not eating. My mother has not eaten a solid meal or hardly anything in 2 months since Moses died. And her appetite's just gone. So, but they put her in a room. She had her own private room, thank God. So I had, so my siblings and I sat and talked. And my brother and I, my sister did too, but my brother and I had the talk. And had to sit in this room, and we had to talk about every single scenario. And I'll tell you something, it's really weird. I was surprised I'm not crying telling you this. I guess because I've been doing this for this whole weekend. Maybe I'm cried out at the moment, but I'm just like, and I'm thinking about it, it was such a, anybody who's been through this, it's such a weird thing to face someone else's mortality that fast, because you're just like, oh, I'm getting used to this. Oh, now it's, and you're like, well, where did this come from? Like all of a sudden, like we're thinking about something else, and we're just like, okay. And I let him know, we're going to work it out, whatever the outcome is going to be. And I was like, okay, it's interesting. So that whole night, nobody slept, because we didn't, you never know. So nobody slept, but she made it through the night. The next day, we started telling people, it was like, okay, she can have visitors. And so I'm taking care of stuff on the other side of things, bills and stuff. I mean, I'm running 2 households plus my business. I had talked to my siblings, and they're like, you should do your event. No, you should do it. It's your job. You got to do your event. You should do your event. You probably need, we're talking 2-3 hours. We can cover her while this is Georgia, because their job, they have 9 to 5 jobs. I don't. And that was a very interesting thing for me to go, okay. And my mother said, go ahead and do it. She was like, do your job. I know you love me and everything, just do your job. And so I did the event, the big adult chat. It was hilarious. It was eye-opening. It was wonderful. We had a nice group. We had a great group that ranged, and we want to do it again. They asked if we could do it again. So I'm going to do it again, probably in May, April or May. I'm going to do it probably in May, because I already have everyone done. But I'm glad I needed that couple of hours, because there's nothing I could do in the first place, because all day long, my mother got visited. I mean, every grandchild and niece and nephew and friend came by. So in the evening, it was like 11:30. She actually called me from her room. But I mean, everybody came by. My sister, they all went by. I didn't go by that day because my brother went. He had finals here, but I didn't go, because I was like, she had so many people. She was worn out. I mean, I'd be worn out if I had that kind of reception all day long. Still wouldn't eat. Still not eating everything. Everybody's trying to get her eat, she's not eating. People were scared, and everybody did the whole thing. So that night, she and I, hi Crystal, had a part of the talk. And it was painful, but we did. And so I was like, okay. She's like, this is where this is. I got down certain numbers, certain passwords, things I need to know. One thing, folks, keep in mind, make sure if somebody you love, you got to take care of, they have phones, make sure you get their password before they can remember it. It's something you know, right? It's something good to know, because I have to go in there for stuff if something happens to her. Also, I got to sneeze. It's not coming out. Whew. Also, who has keys to the house? It was like, okay, you have a key. My sister has a key. My brother has a key. My aunt has a key. I have a key. Good. That's all we need. Everybody in the world needs keys to the house. What's the alarm code? We live in the hood. What's the alarm codes? We have all alarm codes. So it's like kind of that kind of stuff. But she can talk to me plainly. I mean, some other siblings, I can't really deal with them because they're a little too sensitive. But for me, she can talk to me plainly. We can talk about anything, because we're more like we're mother son, but we're very brother sister esque, because we're close in age. So we can talk whatever. So let's talk about it, and we did. And we're still planning the funeral for her husband, which now she won't be able to go to, obviously. So we're doing that. So then Sunday, my brother and I decided to go over there mid-afternoon and spend the afternoon with her. Just us. just us three. That's the picture you see out there. And the picture, I think, on my other thing I did, three of us. And we were joking around. We have some videos we did. Were kind of fun. We were trying to make her eat. I got her to eat half a piece of salmon. I really got to eat some grapes and some watermelon. And I had to feed my mom, which was a crazy thing, having to feed my own mother. That was really, I had to go back in my nursing days. Got to meet the nurses that were taking care of her. Super sweet. She's like Kaiser. They've been all I'm not a huge fan of Kaiser, but they've been really good so far, to my knowledge, been really good and attentive. And she was in decent spirits. And then the three of us had the talk. And that was really tough because they're both were looking at me. So it's me. Unfortunately, people are like, how you can it just doesn't stop at it. People stop asking questions. Why is it me? Why does it fall on me? It just does. That's just everybody has their family dynamic. It just does. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just how it is. It's gonna fall on me. Everything falls on me. That's what it is. We've been working together for certain things. Like, for an example, we have two houses. We got to run both houses, and we have animals, and I have plants, which are like kids also. So my brother has been going to the other house a couple mornings a week, walking the dog for me in the afternoon, taking care of the turtles. Plus, today was trash day at both houses. So he took out the trash for both houses for me. Thank you very much. I filled the trash cans, but he did those. So like we're working, we're all stepping up doing stuff, but for the big ticket items, it's James Lott Jr. I'm the trustworthy one. I'm the one to do this. Hi, JH fan. It is me. So we had to talk. Like I said, it was very painful. I broke down afterwards. I didn't break down in front of them. I broke down afterwards. And I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. And and so the outpouring of support has been just amazing. And then for most time, for me, it's like, remember, okay, I gotta get food because I have no groceries either house. I have not had a chance to go grocery shopping. I don't even know what I would buy. I don't know what's going on. So I've just been eating. We've been eating out and grabbing stuff, whatever. Just whatever. I guess gotta figure it out. Unless I have no energy or desire to cook. That's the last thing I want to do is cook. So I'm still cleaning out her house. I'm organizing a project in her backyard. All this stuff. And I'm trying to work. I'm trying to squeeze in work when I can because I've lost money because I haven't been able to work. I can't do these streams like I used to all the time. Everything. So you think, well, yes, you understand. It's just that's what it is. The parents rely on who they trust who they trust. You probably will trust who you out there. You probably maybe have an idea of who would you trust. If you don't, think about it. Who would you trust to take care of you? Not everybody can take care of you. And that's nobody's fault. It's that some people are better at it than others. You can trust others. I've seen so many families go through crap because the wrong person was in charge, right? It was mean and evil. And so my family trusts me because they know I'm not going to do anything to hurt them. I have no reason. I'm not that kind of person. So that's why I say, so yeah, it falls on me. For my mother stuff, my father, but I'm not involved. So my mother stuff. Anyway, so we left her on Sunday, whatever. And then Monday, yesterday. It was yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. No, Monday. It was Monday. Monday, I was heading to a meeting. My friend from the BBC, she's in town, love her to pieces. Gonna head her there and do some business. So in West Hollywood, Soho House. So I was heading that direction, and I got a phone call. And a doctor was telling me that they said they found a massive blood clot. Those hits just keep on coming in my mother's chest. And well, George, I know you are. I know you are. We've talked about it. I know you are. You are TJ, who's not in here. He is too. So I know you guys know what I'm going through. Exactly. So in a massive blood clot. And they found a second blood clot in her leg, because most blood clots start from the leg and travel up. So, and her blood pressure is still low. She's still not eating. So, we like, okay. They said they have a procedure. And it sounds, I don't know all the technical terms, because they didn't explain technical terms, but the procedure, Sherry, you know how it is. Yes, you know how it is. The procedure is they're going to inject this certain dye, only half of it, not a full amount, because of complications that could arise, as if they could burst the clot. So it was saying, so follow along, folks. I had to really follow along this. So if they burst the clot, that should help the kidneys and the heart, because they're all related. But that should help alleviate any pressure, any blockage, to send blood circulating and her breathing to get better, to help bring her heart, because so the right side is very enlarged, to bring the enlargement, shrink it, get her blood pressure back to semi-normal, I guess, and help the kidneys start to function again fully. They said with the appetite, they have no idea to do with that. So with this procedure, it's not invasive. No surgery. It was very much, she could be, that's just, you'll be awake. But they said they're going to move it to ICU so they can watch her for 24 hours, because there could be bleeding, other complications can happen from it. I was, okay. That's one positive. I'm sorry, we're taking the small victories, right? But also she could die. So it's like, okay, we got either thing going. She could die, it's good, she could survive. So I go to my meeting. I had a great meeting, actually. For 2 hours, I didn't talk about family or my mother. It just felt good to be just in Hollywood, talking Hollywood shit. We take for granted, just like I'm just happy to be talking Hollywood shit. Then at a beautiful spot overlooking all of Los Angeles. I loved it. So then later, the procedure, they came later. They didn't do it like right away. Of course, hospitals are slow or whatever. So at some point they were gonna do it. Anyway, so she was upstairs. So yesterday, before I was leaving for solving, she called me. And Flo was actually here, sitting right behind me. And they said the burst worked. There were no complications. So that was a great sign. Now we just wait. So before you ask, we don't know. The body is the time period. There's no time period. The body, whenever it feels like it starts to, it's going to work. So I was like, okay, we don't have a time period, just whatever. But it burst, and so that's going to help alleviate some stuff. So thank God. So like, okay, that's a win. My mother and I were talking, and she was asking about dog food or something. I'm like, girl, I can buy dog food. Girl, I can handle bill paying. I'm 54 years old. I can do it. She started laughing, and then she started crying. I started crying. And that's the first time we cried together. And Flo was right here. You saw it. I just fell apart, and she fell apart. And we started crying. And then she's like, "I love you. You're my son. I know I can count on you." I said, "I'm here. I'm going to do it." So then we got the phone. We left. Went to solving the whole day. But I talked to her this morning. Oh yeah, yesterday she said she had an appetite for the first time in 2 months. I went, oh, I'm like, okay. So I think the appetite thing is a psychological thing. She misses her husband. I think that's what's going on there. She was going to go to a funeral. I think there's stuff going on for her, because if they couldn't find anything physically, I kind of sneeze and won't come out. They can't find anything physically wrong for suppress her appetite, which is a great thing because there's nothing physical. So, but this morning, she didn't sound good. So far, there's no change. She's still in ICU. She's in pain today for some reason. We didn't talk long because she was a little winded. She's still using the oxygen, and she ended up not eating yesterday. She had a piece of toast. So, to be very blunt with everyone who's watching this podcast, she could still die. I know it may sound blunt, but I have to say it out loud and say it, because that's my reality. And I believe in afterlife, I believe in God, I believe in heaven and stuff. So I know that's where she's gonna go. And so it's a great place and all of that. I'm Maria. So I'm not worried about her after she leaves the earth. That part I'm not worried about. I'm selfish and would like to have her here a little longer, right? We all want her here. I'm not ready for her to go because I'll be an orphan, basically. And yeah, you said, Chris, so you understand too? You understand that too? Yes. You understand? There you go, Sugarless. Oh, hi, Sugarless. I've talked to you in a long time. Yes, it's yes. Yes, that's the one thing too, Sugarless. I'm the nurse. So everybody's like, okay, James, can you listen? And I go, okay, yes. That how you say that makes sense. Or I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what is that? Can't you do that? I don't know everything, but I do I'm not a doctor, but I'm a nurse, so I do know a lot of stuff. So yes, you're right. I can look at charts and things and kind of it's very good they have me in the family. But I'm saying this, not for sympathy or anything like that. I'm just saying because it is the truth. She is not better. She is not out of the woods. She is not any of those things. And to me and my family believe it's up to her to fight. We're giving her all the support. We're letting her know we're here. We're doing everything for her. We're taking all her stuff. But it's up to her. Like all of us. It's all like all of us. It's up to us to fight. When I had Bell's palsy, I fought. It's all up to us to fight. I am staring mortality square in the face. She could make it also. If some of this stuff starts to work, this could be a great idea, but she has to eat. You cannot live without eating. Just can't. I mean, that's just all that stuff get fixed on some level. It won't get fixed fully because you still need nutrients. You need protein. There's certain things you need. You can take some supplements for things, or shakes and things like that, but it's not the same as actually eating food. And so that's what the prayers need to be from all of you, that she gets an appetite and actually eats food. Like I said, for some reason, I got her to eat. I have my own nursing technique. So I was able to get it. I started geriatric nursing. So that's my specialty. I got her to eat literally half a thing of salmon. It was so good, filet of salmon. I was so proud of her. I'm like, you good girl. I'm so proud of you. My brother got to eat these watermelons. I can't touch the watermelon because I'm allergic. That's all. That's a whole story. And they got to eat some grapes. So the fact that her appetite came back a little bit yesterday. She only ate toast, a little bit of toast. That's again another positive sign in there. But she has to eat. I'll tell you, kinds of food's good. I tried mashed potatoes, great. They were good. I was like, wow, it was not bad. The food looked good. They had Lorna Dunes, all kind of stuff. So that's where we're at. You guys have the up to date. And if you guys are watching later, this is as of now 10:06 a.m. on March 8th, 2023. That is what's going on with my mom, with us. I'm taking care of both households. I'm running around, trying to do my business. That's why I'm here right now. I'm going to go back to the other house, take care of the dog, do this. I have a million things going on, of course. People ask me how I'm doing. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea how I'm doing. I have a chance to even think about how I'm doing. Yesterday, when we left LA and left the city limits, I just exhaled. And I just really was just like, I didn't even focus on my feelings. I was focusing on just enjoying the scenery. It was a beautiful day in Los Angeles. Enjoying the scenery, enjoying Flobo, enjoying the trip. Going to solving, enjoying solving, going to see my nieces, enjoying my nieces. I had to play Uncle James and pass out pastries. And I was like, James, and I found gingerbread cookies. I'm going to show you something. It's a little show and tell. So, I got the new gay flag with the new color stuff on it. They had a gay store. That's solving. But also I got the Danish cookies. This is like the cheesiest butter cookies. They're so good. I got these. And I'm like, at the Solvang Bakery. This was fueled by Amanda Russ. She sent me a little money to be very nice to me yesterday. They have gingerbread cookies in March. Oh, it's like, I love them. Oh, I got 4 of them. I love these things. I'm like, shit. So yeah, I got that. And I got sweets. I know I'm being diabetic myself, right? But I'm not. But I got sweets. But I went and got that. And it's like, but I know you guys know. Yes, it is. It's in God's hands. I mean, there's not much I can do, but continue to support. Chris, so we don't even have that. everything's happening. So we can't even do a written schedule. It's just, it's so right at this point right now. So if she gets better, eyes only, if she gets better and comes home, then a schedule, because we'll have a schedule probably, depending on what her situation is, there probably will be something that will help out. But my siblings and everybody lives somewhere else, and everyone's way of doing things is so different. That won't work for anybody, my family. Thank you very much, Maria. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, I should have you. We should the taco. That's what I need, girl. I need the tacos. We gotta work that out. And actually, I'm staying off the 105 freeway, so at my mom's. So I have to work that out at some point. But I'm telling you, but for us right now, she's in the hospital. So there's really nothing more. There's nothing really to do yet at the moment. So she's in the hospital. We're not, and they go over when they want to see her. They do whatever they want. My siblings do whatever. I let them do whatever they want. And in there, and but I'm handling the behind the scenes. My aunt's handling the funeral stuff. I working with my mom with this. She's handling that. I'm not handling any of that. That's my stepdad, not my father. So they're handling that stuff. And then I'm handling the stuff at the house. I know her wishes. I know what needs to be done. I'm looking for certain things and papers and things, but we went over a lot of stuff. And so I'm just kind of handling that part. And take care of the dogs. Just like taking care of dogs and stuff. It's just a lot of work. So it's but no, you guys have all, I mean, I'm not, I feel it. I feel it very much. I do. I feel all of you. I feel online. Every Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, here, wherever on my videos, everything. I feel you guys completely on my side. And I know you're praying for my family and praying for us, and you're supporting us. And and for those of you guys are just finding out what's going on, yes, it's been one hell of a weekend and a week. But it's been a lot. It's been a lot. It has been LOTT, TTTTT. I have lots of friends. We're all holding on to each other. We're all together, working it out. Like I said, just certain things I only can take care of. That's the problem. But and you don't want everybody knowing your business. That's like I said, so everybody starts knowing your business a little too much. You have to kind of keep it centralized. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just like handling what's in front. I'm taking things step by thing. I mean, this part of my life is what I do best. I can handle things step by 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 step. That's what I do. I got how to break things down and go, okay, and figure it out. That's my life. Yeah. So you say, yeah, so I know you know how that is. So yes, I your mom is no, my mom isn't dead. My mom could die. She's in serious situation. So she's not dead yet. So she's still alive. She's still alive. I'm sorry if everybody got that impression. Or if you come in late. No, she's still alive. But she's in a serious situation at the hospital. But I was just saying that she could, but she can also live. So, but my thing is she has to eat. So all prayers go towards let's give Benita an appetite. Because I have an appetite and it hasn't gone nowhere. Oh, DJ Chef, I would love for you to be my personal chef. Oh my God, I'd love that. No, don't trust me. I like to eat. So that has not gone. My appetite hasn't gone anywhere. You know me, hasn't gone anywhere. I know my brothers had problems eating. I don't have problems eating, even when some things are going on, because my body tells me I need to eat. Hi Albert, thanks for coming in. So it's just, but I wanted to share with you just kind of my personal journey of that. It's very interesting to look at something very clearly, because I do believe in God and all this stuff. So I'm like looking at it very clearly. It's like, okay, my mother could die. My mother could live. Either way, I'm going to be okay. I know, Alex, I know you could handle the dog. I know totally. You could totally handle the dogs. I know. Totally handle the dogs. Exactly. I would love that. I would love that. Oh my God, because it's just a lot of work. You know that already. It's a lot of work. Cats are self-sufficient. Dogs aren't. That's so funny. This poor dog is just having two. This dog just lost basically both his parents. You know. Zelle will be better right now. I think Zelle will be good. Either one I'll take, of course, but Zelle is, I can use that immediately. I can use that immediately. So, but whatever choice you make, Sherry, it's fine. It's fine with me. The super chat just stays in here, and I'll get it later in the month, I think, or something. But yeah, it's like that. Anyway, there's shop arts objects. I like that. But it's just looking at something clearly, like looking at it clearly, and having those conversations. It's really crazy. Um, she's on a diabetic cardiac diet, sugarless. And they want her to have solids. They have to watch her liquid intake because of her kidneys, because of her heart. But they want her to have solids and solid foods, like the salmon, like mashed potatoes and gravy, like meatloaf. They're trying to get a chicken. They're trying to get her to eat solid foods. So that's the thing. So that's, yeah. They have to watch certain liquid. They have to watch, yeah, certain liquids, because she can't get up, she can't walk, she's too dizzy. So she can't do any of that. I won't get to too much TMI stuff, but she looks like you understand what I'm saying. You know, so yes. Now my mom has a big kitchen too, you guys. A big kitchen. You guys can totally go to town in there, DJ Glow Maria. She's like, my kitchen ain't big at all, but she got a big one. She has one of those, like a whole room. I got one of those runway kitchens, shotgun kitchens. It's long. But yeah, it's crazy. For the tunes. There you go. I love it. It has been a trip. And in the middle of all this, today is my granddaughter Scarlett's birthday. She is 18 years old, and she's my only granddaughter. I have 4 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. She is middle child like I am. She is my baby girl. I posted something on Instagram about her. I am heartbroken. I can't be there with her. She knows what's going on, obviously. She loves her grandma Benita, everything. She never knows. They're in Sacramento. I can't be there with her, and I'm so heartbroken. I'm going to send her a video. We're going to probably FaceTime later and all that. I have presents for her, which I'll get to her obviously later. But like I said, she knows she's a sweet girl. I should say sweet girl. She's a sweet young woman. She knows what's going on. So I'm going to see her, I guess, another time, obviously. But I shout out to Scarlett. Happy 18th birthday. I love her so much. Yes, and she's Scarlett with 1 T, sugarless. She'll tell you it's 1 T. Yes, Scarlett's my girl. So I don't have all. I had 2 daughters, then I had 4 grandsons, but I have 1 granddaughter. You like dog? Yeah, dog. I love dogs, Izone. I love it. Just a lot of work. My job is not conducive to having an indoor dog that's used to having a lot of attention. Because he lost his dad, basically. He died out of nowhere. Because Moses died suddenly. He died within a month of getting sick. Then his mother's taken away out of nowhere on Friday. So little Lucy's like, what's going on? It's kind of crazy. But yes, so happy birthday, Scarlett. Also, it's happy Women's Day. I love women's. All you women in the chat are wonderful and amazing. All you women who are watching are wonderful, amazing. Be who you are, be strong, be sensitive, be everything in between. I always say women are the better sex. So and that's women of all kinds. I am with you. Make sure I say that. So yeah, so that's kind of your updates, kids. That's your updates. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I will answer if I can. If there are any questions or anything you want to know. But I haven't watched any soaps. Obviously, I've been a little busy. Oh, thank you. I'll take a look. Thank you, Sherry. I'll take a look. I haven't even eaten today yet. So I gotta find what we're gonna order for lunch. You know what I mean? We're gonna order for lunch. I'm like, should I do it over here? Should I do it at my mother's house? I haven't decided yet. I'm here for a while. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm washing her clothes. I'm gonna do all that. Everybody, thanks, Sherry. Thank you so much for that. It's very sweet of you. But yes, sign up for the events, folks. I'm gonna still have them. I'm gonna need them. So they're gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have some I need a couple hours off, and that's something too. I'm learning too. It's always it's not selfish when you're the caregiver. It's not selfish. Take time for yourself. And I know, and for me, this is my job also. And, you know, but I'm not doing as many videos as I normally do. I mean, there's a lot of things I can't do because I'm just running around. I have to go to my mail house today and pick up stuff too. That's another part of town, and there's a lot of stuff. So I just think it's a lot. It's a lot, folks. I mean, it's oh my goodness. And like I said, you guys know, you all know what, if you've been through this, you know what's going on. You know what's going on. It's a lot of work, kids. Woo! I'll tell you, it is. This is, you know, yeah. It's been a lot. A lot, you guys. I feel like I've been talking nonstop. I've been talking nonstop. 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 I'm gonna some my coffee. So how's everybody else doing? So supply of tacos. Oh, I know, it's so funny, Maria. Well, DJ Glow on one Tuesday recently did the Taco Tuesday for you because you couldn't, because you weren't around. She did Taco Tuesday for you, one of them. And I had the new Del Taco shrimp tacos. They're really good. There's a Del Taco right next to the hotel, next to the hospital. So I walked right over there and I got those. So, but yes, but your tacos, you get are way better than that, obviously. Because we got to talk about money stuff anyway. So we got to figure out. We got to figure all that out. I might just have you pay me in tacos. Just pay me in tacos. I'll be fine. Oh, okay, very nice. Okay, very nice. It's just because every day I'm like having to handle stuff. I'm like, okay, oh, today I gotta do this. Today I gotta go over here. I'm taking so many Ubers and Lyfts to here and there and yonder. And I know it was right there, Maria. I was starving. I had been there all day. There was nothing else nearby over on La Cienega. I just had to grab some. I'm sorry, but I know I'm getting in trouble from Maria. I know. You can yell at me later. But they were good. I'm sorry. I know the tacos not the same as the other ones. But you know, you love me. But yeah, it's been running around. So thank you, Albert, and I'll be with Albert on Saturday. We're doing a show on Saturday. Like I said, anything getting canceled will be if something seriously happens and I have to be there at a certain time. But so far, I'm keeping these appointments. I need them for my life. Pow. I need them for my life. I'm telling you, like I said, if you're a caregiver or you have to take time for yourself. I know everybody says it, and it's not always easy to find time. And to explain something to some people because stuff has been happening so fast. At a moment's notice, I'm having to just like handle it. But now that I've had a little bit of time in between of whatever's going on, but she wouldn't harm me, completely. She probably would just hurt me a little bit. She wouldn't harm me too much. But yeah, but I going to Solvang was like, okay, good. That was only 2 hours away. It was great. And we spent the whole day together, and it was great. And Flo was great. We had a good time. So that was like, we talked some business and we talked personal. We talked, we had a good time. And it's like you have to find ways to replenish yourself at the same time. I did feel super relaxed by the time I got home last night. I felt very relaxed. I was like, oh, I know we do. We have good hugs together, Maria. We do. So she won't harm me too much. Everybody loves my hugs. So one day I'll be able to hug all of you guys at some point. But yeah, but anyway, so that's So and actually, my friends, Alex, are from England, and we are talking about me coming to England for the BBC for something. So I never know. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm a big boy. I am 6 feet. 300 pounds. I'm a big boy. I need to lose some weight, but I'm a total tall big boy. And for those of you guys who were like, James, are you coming to England? I know I want to. We're talking about it. They were saying they hate the flights over the Atlantic Ocean. They're always bumpy, and I hate turbulence. But I really want to come to England. I'm an Anglophile. I want to come. Trust me. So once whatever happens, gets settled. Yes. And I love I love koalas. I love koalas. That was my first animal. That was the animals that I talked about when I was a kid. I have little James Lott Jr. fact. I have a brick in the koala house at the LA Zoo with my name on it. I contributed. I love koalas. I have a little koala bear over here somewhere. Where'd he go? He's over here somewhere. I like koalas. So yes, I will envelop you, Alex. I will envelop you. I will. Oh God, I'm getting emails. Like all these emails coming on. Emails, I'm with my people. Emails can wait. But yes, we talked about it. Because actually, my friends when they go to Nigeria, I'm very popular in Nigeria, in Lagos. So they live in. I said, listen, let me go to England first, and then go over there. Hi, Judy. So you're saying I agree with taking care of yourself. When my dad was taking care of my stepmom, we kicked him out for a weekend. He went for this because they did him good. You're officially James Koala. That's right, Alex. You're officially my koala. Remember, it's not koala bear, folks. There's no koala. It's just koala. Koala bear. I know they eat eucalyptus and whatever, but that's what I do. It's kind of good. Yeah, because it is hard. Because so the thing is, you're afraid if you go off and something happens major that's bad, that's what you're thinking of. And so I tell myself, and I'm talk to God and tell myself, it's okay. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing for my mom. So I mean, I have nothing to feel guilty or bad about. I'm doing everything. I mean, I am showing up as a son, as a person. I'm showing compassion. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. So, but I am also not 20 years old and young and spry like I used to be either. I need time to help myself. So if something happened, it's not my fault. It was going to happen regardless. Like it's not, again, like I said, it's out of my hands. What's going to happen is going to happen, right? And so I'm like, so I said, okay, I'm gonna go, and nothing happened. So I mean, and I had a feeling that was going to happen. It's just like it's that scary part of like leaving. Also, you love somebody with your dad, your stepmom. I'm sure it's kind of like you don't want to leave by her side, you don't want to leave her side. So my mom is going through this. I used to say, my mom is going through this, and well, thank you. I'll take that. And she didn't buy her. She had her husband's not here. Bye, Maria. Thank you. Bye, DJ Glow. Thank you. Both of you guys, thank you. And so she's missing her husband because she kept saying to the doctors, "Oh, my husband got sick," and I'm like, "Well, you're not telling them." Like not telling them, you know. Oh, someone bought me more. Someone else just, I want to say hi to Pia out there. She just bought me 5 more. She bought me 5 coffees. Thank you, Pia. If you're watching, thank you for the 5 coffees. She said, I can't become a monthly member this time, but keep doing what you're doing. This is your calling. We need your voice. Thank you, Pia, for that. That's very, very, very sweet of you. I'm just overwhelmed. Thank you, Pia. Thank you. If you watch this video, I'm saying hi to you and thank you publicly. Thank you. But yes, it's you have to kind of come to peace with things and just go, okay, I gotta go to the movies, or I gotta go do this, or I gotta sit in the water somewhere, and I gotta sneeze will not come out. You kind of have to, or I have to leave the hospital. But my mom, her husband's gone, and she's grieving her husband, and we're planning his funeral, which is supposed to be on Monday. And now she can't go. And so my brother and I and my family, we have to go in her place, which I'm not, to be quite honest, I'm not really excited about. I don't like funerals. I already said goodbye to him, to me, because I believe in God, so his spirit's already gone. So I'm just like, I really don't need that stuff. So my mother's on heparin for the blood thinner for her blood pressure. She'll be on blood thinners for if she survives for the rest of her life. That's another thing we found out also. That's gonna happen. But my mother and I, because as you know, as maybe you know, we look just like we're twins. It's really a trip to see her sick. Because I've been sick before, but not that serious sick. I've been sick other ways, but I've been sick. I'm like, it's weird to see it's like seeing my own face. It's like, oh, thank you, DC. And I want to give a shout out to DC. DC reached out to me a few weeks ago where my stepfather, so DC, I don't know if you know what's going on. My mother could die or could live. I don't know. She has a very, I explained everything at the beginning of this video, and the fans know it's a very serious situation. She's in the hospital, in ICU. So, thank DC Soap Sanctuary for the $5 donation. Thank you for super chats. I appreciate it. But yes, it's been just she's like her husband of 25 years is gone. She's not really saying like, okay, girl, you let the people know this is why you're sad. You're right to be sad. But like I said, we're dealing with that, and then this out of nowhere comes, and I really thought when she went to the hospital, it'd be like dehydration, because she hasn't eaten, so not enough nutrients. Well, give her some food, almost like I don't know if it was Chris, like, get some food, and I'm like, she'll eat, and she'll wake up, and everything's fine. But for the seriousness of what she has, that means it's been building up for a while. These things don't happen overnight. Well, blood clots can happen pretty soon, but the other stuff can't. And it's one of those things she also learned. Also, everything's connected. All the organs are connected, folks. Everything's connected. I learned that from Bell's palsy with my face. I was like, my ear is connected to my this and this and it. It's crazy. But yeah, DC reached out to me for the step. He reached out the other day too, but I don't know if it was because my mom or because my stepdad still. But yeah, I know I'm going to see you on. So I'm going to see you on Saturday. So me and DC and Albert and finally Brock TV are going to do a show together. Not on my network. It'll be on there. I'll promote it. It'll be on their network. I'm going on somebody's network. I'm whatever. But I'm going to do it for Black men talking soaps. I got to catch up and watch some of these soap operas. I've been so busy. I haven't really caught up. I know. It's just been I had so much stuff going on. But yes, it is. It's been crazy talk. But this is my new normal, I think, on some level. Even if she survives, which I hope she does. We're not sure what condition. They said a couple things. They're like, she'll need to work on her mobility, her blood circulation, so no more blood clots happen. I guess obviously her appetite. She's on blood thinners, so we have to really look at what kind of care. Yes, the kings of soap. Sounds funny. We don't have Tony Moore from Days of Audition Days. I feel like, to me, he's a king of soap. So I wouldn't be here wasn't for him. He's been doing it for 8 years also. That's the only one that's missing for me. The only one that's missing. But he works on Saturday, so he can't do it. But anyway, so it's a trip, you guys. Hi, JL. I mean, hi, JLJ. Hi, Paul. It is. So you got a medical story. How are you doing? I love you too. Thank you, Alex. I know you are. Thank you very much. I love your messages. Thank you. Everybody, go get some dinner. Go. Everybody, go eat. Like, folks, go eat. I will support everybody going eating. You know me. Go eat. I was like, that's. I'm like, everybody, go eat. That's something I completely support. Very much. Because I mean, literally, food is really important. Whether you have to be really careful with this stuff. It's like eating food, whether it doesn't matter what kind of food it is, whatever food it is, it helps you stay alive. Like, it literally helps stay alive. You were looking for DC? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, DC. You did sponsor Sugarless. Oh my God, that's right. And she won a prize. That's right. That's so funny. I like that you guys are here together. It was meant to be. Well, it's so funny, DC. You say that. People were saying, "Oh my God, it's like the three of you are really related. I go, yes, we're really related. Yes, exactly. My brother is not seen very often, but he does look like me on some level. I mean, like he just has a shaved head and no goatee. He can't grow facial hair, and he's a different color. But DC, you know how our families do. He's different coloring than I am. But when I was shaved head and stuff, we look related. We have the same eyebrows and stuff. We look related. We have the same gap in our teeth. Then you have my mom, who is my other twin. So I've been getting that comment the last couple of days, like, wow, when I posted that picture, they're like, you three really look related. I'm like, yes, my mother's stamp is in her children. And in my grandchildren and my children and my grandchildren, it's all there. It's all there. It's so funny. That's funny you say that. There's only one JLJ, of course, right? They broke the mold when they created me. Oh my God. So yes, I like that. Look over here. Right. So you're not, well, we are multiracial and our family, but we come from mixed race people, but it just, that you don't even have to be from mixed race. Just say how we come in different coloring. So somebody's like, he's so light. I'm like, yeah, that's how it runs my family. I have white folks in my family and folks that are super dark. But you look at us, we do look related. I say, forget the coloring, look at our faces. His face is a little more round than mine, but yes. But that's my brother. He's out there in the social media world too. But yes. But you know how I go. You know how we do. But I look forward to trying to catch up on the soaps today. I was supposed to be out of town. I was supposed to be out of town this week with Flobo, but we didn't work it out. Thank you, Eyes Only. I appreciate it with. Oh my God, several things. Okay, so Puerto Rican and West Indian from St. Eustatius, from the West Indies, Dutch, Creole. So I'm just combining all of them. Dutch, American Indian, of course, Creole, which of course is French Indians, which is slave and French and slave owner, all that side. So I'm black and white and Latino, basically all mixed together. That's what I'm mixed with. From all sides of my family. So my mother comes from people who have land in Oklahoma, who are Indian, who are Native American Indians, and a family from the Caribbean. And then my father comes from Louisiana and Holland. So yes. So I speak Spanish. I speak a little bit of Dutch. Yes, exactly. Right. Exactly. No, DC, that's it. No, it is. That's what it is. That's why I got this hair. Too. I love you too, Sherry. Thank you so much. I got your thing. Thank you very much. Thank you for your donation to James Lott Jr. and family. It will be used. Candace Mack, I explained actually the first half of this video, the first hour of this video, I explained my mother's condition from beginning to this morning. So you have to go back and watch it for me to explain. But I explained how she got to the hospital, what was wrong with her, all the stuff that went along, and up to this date. So the bottom line for anybody tuning in now is 63 minutes. There's no change. Nolans, yes. Louisiana, as they say, Louisiana. My mother could pass away, or my mother could. It went out. A notification. I think it went out. Everybody else came on. I don't know. Notification. That's weird. She could pass away still, or she could make it. It's one of those things we don't. We're waiting for certain stuff to happen, but she has no appetite, and she won't force herself to eat. So if she doesn't eat, all this means nothing. So I'm telling everybody, pray for appetite. Pray. I got her appetite. Shit. I got her appetite. They ain't stopped me any. But pray for her appetite. That's what I'm telling folks. Pray for appetite, because even though I said we've had the talks, and we're facing her mortality head on. We're facing it, but we also want her here. So we're trying to, but we know it's in her hands, it's in God's hands, everything. Have a good day too, Sherry, with all your kids and everything. So, and today's my granddaughter Scarlett's birthday, my only granddaughter. She's 18 years old today, about to become a woman. Louisiana, Fridays, Mardi Gras. How about you, Mardi Gras? See, for me, gumbo, because I actually make it from scratch from my grandmother, who made it out every year for my father for his birthday. See, I think of Mardi Gras, of course. I think of gumbo, but I also think of the older houses, the whole Cajun Creole voodoo stuff. Because I grew up with that. Yeah, that's what DC. That's what it is. I mean, seriously, I'm 54 years old, almost. My brothers and we're all in our 50s basically, and 60s. Hi, Daphne. We're at the point where parents die. They do. I'm at that age. We don't live forever. Some live long lives, but we don't. And as Black folks, they're a little harder. My stepdad lasted to 86. He died 2 months ago and lasted to 86. That's really good. He came from the slave South and made it all the way through to being a police captain and Navy man and head of a family. So I mean, he did good from North Carolina. Or South Carolina, sorry, South Carolina. My mother, younger than him, obviously, but she's in her 70s. We never tell, I'm going to tell her full age, but she's in her 70s. To me, she has some life still in her. And there's some life in there. But Tony JC knows this, taking care of his mom. It's like, I mean, I want her around, but I'm just hoping that she does. I hope she sticks around. Oh yeah, that too. Hope she sticks around. I feel like there's some good years still left in her to have another act of her life. But again, that's me wanting that. That's what my siblings want. That's what our friends want. That's what my grandkids want. But it's up to her. But this is what we go through at this age period. A lot of us, or if you have older parents and you're younger and you have older parents, this is where we're at. Almost all of my cousins have lost a parent or two. Some of my half siblings have lost one of their parents. It's getting more and more common. I just looked at my father's still alive, but we don't talk. We have no relationship. So I don't even have a relationship with him. So my mother is it. But we just lost my stepdad. So it's like, we're about to bury him next Monday. So it's like, this is crazy. Are we going to be handling her at the same time? Like, it's kind of this weird thing we're thinking about. It's like, I don't want it to happen. But I mentioned you, Tony JC. I mentioned you because yesterday, Tony JC, Flo and I did a day trip. We went to Solvang. We also, if you're a member of my Patreon, you'll see the stuff, the videos and pictures. We went and visited my nieces in Santa Barbara. We had a full day. Me and Flo had a really full. He was wonderful. We had a full day yesterday. I need to get out of town just for a day because we were supposed to go out of town this week. Couldn't go because of my mom. But I'm just telling you, everything happened. So this is just from Friday and Saturday. And like today is Wednesday. Like this is happening. And every day I'm getting new news. So it's like, so you just don't. And so for the news, we got a piece of good news yesterday, but not so good news today. For boys, for my father, yes. Well, I'm a middle child, but yes. It's a long story. Yeah, we had a good time. We had a great time. He's easy to travel with and hang out with. And that's what I need. You need one of those friends who just is easy breezy cover girl. You don't need nobody causing drama, nobody, feeding into anything. He listens, he's just there. We talked about him, we had a good time. So it's one of those things where you just kind of go, okay, I need a friend like that who's just like you can just like chill with or help get your mind off stuff. That's you. Everyone needs one of those when you're in a situation like this. You're like, he's a loner. Yeah. That's pretty fun. I love that. That's so funny. I love it. You made me laugh, Tony. Thank you. I like that. I always think of you. Loner. Yes, I did too. I saw Tony Moore last night, my chocolate twin. We're on our way home. We were nearby. And so I said, Tony, where are you? And Tony was pulling up as we were pulling up in West Hollywood, of all places. And you'll see the video. The video's out there. It's like a few minutes. We just been up for like 5 minutes. He had to go to work. And I had to come home. But we got to hug, got to see Tony Moore, and that he made me laugh. You can see it on Twitter. You can see it on Instagram. I'm so glad I saw Tony. Tony's also my besties. We talk every day. My mother loves Tony Moore. She loves him, loves him, loves him. So Daphne, my parents are gone. My grams who probably raised me is gone. See, that's what Daphne. I get it. No, see, I mean, see, Daphne, I totally get it. I have no my grandparents are gone. Most of my aunts and uncles are gone. Slightly worn. That's funny, Tony. You know what to do with you if you had Flo, you know what to do with them. He'd rock your world. You know what to do. You know what to do. But yeah, no, that's how my mom felt herself. She goes, she has no parents, no grandparents. She's, it's just she has her kids, her grandkids, her great grandkids, and we have one aunt, my Aunt Faith, who I love. I got to sneeze. Oh my God, will come out. Oh my goodness, it'll come out. And yeah, so I'm like, yes. Listen, that's been just so she's feeling it too. To lose her husband of 25 years where they worked together, they hung out together, they traveled together, they did everything together. And so suddenly, and like I said, he died within a month. He just got sick Christmas Eve and then died in January. We're like, well, it was less than a month. So that we're trying to get over that shock. And then she gets sick. So Daphne, I totally get it. I totally get it. Totally can get it. We sleep anytime. Okay. But you're asleep. Where are you out? Yeah, Tony is. Yes, he's hilarious. Yeah, he had his little high top fade. It was all fun. He was playing with my hair. He's all he's all dark and lovely. Playing with my hair. It was good. So me, Flo, and Tony were together. So we got to see each other. So it's like the three black men in West Hollywood. Like a lot of us running around there. So that was kind of fun to do that. And my family loves Flobo. My niece loved him. They all got along with him. He's easy to get along with. I went to Mel's Diner for dinner. We came back to Hollywood, went to Mel's Diner, which my food was the bomb. I had a short rib sandwich. It was so good with some shoestring fries and their chicken noodle soup, which wasn't the same as it used to was, but it was okay. I like the thick noodles. They put in some spiral noodles. I'm like, that's not the same, but the broth was close. It was close. So I'm like, oh, come on, folks. I know they changed things, but we had a great service. And the songs they're playing songs that were really funny. We're like, oh, I remember that song. And also when we were driving up and back, we were listening to Studio 54 on this Sirius or satellite radio. I said, I want to hear disco. I want to disco, dance at the disco. That's what we did, a lot of disco. So that was a lot of fun. So yes, but my events are still happening because like I said, I got things to do. I just have to. I'm like, so the happy hour is this Friday. It's just $10. Prizes, everything. I will be drinking because I need it. And Sunday before the Oscars, way before the Oscars, at noon, is our mental health chat. They are wonderful. It's safe and sane. We really do share ideas and feelings. And this Saturday, I don't know whose channel it's gonna be on, but me, Albert, DC, and Brock TV, we're gonna actually do a show together. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I'm gonna show up and be James Lott Jr. That's what I'm gonna do. I get to finally meet Brock TV. I've never met him. We've just kind of talked online, see each other online, but I've never met him. So that's gonna be very interesting. Eat my grits. Well, I say kiss my grits all the time. Tony, you see, anyway, I say it all the time. You can kiss my grits, kiss my greasy grits. I say it all the time. That's just me, right? I say it all the time. So I love it. So I'm actually going to do a poll, folks. I don't know. He asked me. I'm like, I'm just going to show up. Just give me a Zoom or whatever link to get, and I'll just show up. I'm going to do a poll, actually, guys. I'm going to do a poll because I'm going to my mail house to pick up my mail. So these are things in the area. What should I have for lunch? Because I'm not cooking. I don't have no energy to try to cook nothing. So I decided instead of Anthony's a car, I was thinking, you're so funny. DC, what should I have for lunch. These are things that are in the area over there because I don't want to. I'm not cooking. I'm just not gonna cook. Okay, so should I have pizza? Should I have what's over there? Chinese? Bad option. Should I have sandwich? I think that's it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys. Those three options. Should I have pizza, Chinese, or a sandwich? Please vote now. Thank you for all the likes while we're voting. Thank you for all the likes online. Thank you so much. 16 likes on 15 watchers. But please vote in the poll and let me know what I should have. All three places over there are really good, so I can do any of them. I have no certain taste for any of them. I'm kind of leaning towards pizza a little bit. I'm not sure. I can do Chinese. I do Chinese. I could do a sandwich, I guess. But yes. Oh, GH fan, that's a long story. That's a very long story. Jennifer Bassey, it's a long story. See you Saturday, DC. Do you think it's Chinese too, Daphne? Okay, no, I can have Chinese. The place over there is good. That's a long story, actually. Shit, one day I'll tell it, DC. Or not DC. Jay's fan. I'll tell it. It's a long. It's too long. It's too long for even on here. That's a very interesting story. Very complicated, sordid, detailed story. Pizza's in the lead. I know. I've been kind of craving pizza. Like for me, it's pepperoni and black olive, or pepperoni and yellow onion. I'm kind of leaning towards that. Maybe a thick dish, thick something. But Chinese could be good too. But so far, it's like pizza. No one wants me to have a sandwich. Okay. If you can vote, I know some folks said they can't vote. I guess that something come up for them. But if you can, I see there's 16 people watching. If you can, try to vote. I really want to get people's thoughts. Their thoughts. Because folks, I am getting hungry. My appetite ain't going nowhere. No, I don't say such thing. I like Brock TV. I like Brock. Crystal, I like that booth. Never. I reached out to him years ago. He never got back to me. So I don't know if he got it or not. I've been following him for years. He never followed me. I think he just started following me now. But he says he knows who I am or knows of me. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out all that this Saturday. But we've never done anything together. But I've always admired him. So I mean, I'm always like, sure. I'm like, I'm on his, yeah, you know. So it'll be interesting to see us together. I already done shows with DC and Albert, so I know our worlds are very different. Let's see if I answered everything. I did bring that up, brought these up. Okay, I brought everything up. So far, it's like pizza's winning. I can do pizza. Pizza, no, that's not a problem. I think it's a Pizza Hut near me. Because I decided I'm going to pick it up to save the delivery fees. Right? Them delivery fees on them things will be expensive. So again, I'll go over there. There's also a Robex, which is I have a Robex card. I need to check and see if it still works. So I go to Robex Pizza Mail House. So I'm thinking I'll go to the pizza place first, or the food, or the pizza, so I can make it. Then walk around the corner and go to each of the places. That's what I'm thinking. Oh my God, Tony. I mean, Tony, I'm with you on that one too. That's not a story. You should came to our sex chat. I'm having another one. We have another one in May. It was good. But I'm like, you know all about that. Mm-hmm. That's right, kids. That is hilarious. Like, oh, I need the laughs. Thank you. I do need them. That's what's so funny because life literally is tooting along, right? Life goes on, whether you ready for it or not. It just do. And and that's what's so funny. And all this stuff just is happening around you. Hi, Megan. How are you? Stuff's happening around you. It is. So as I said, for me, and like my siblings were like, they have to go back to work. They'll correlate visitor here and there. I have to work. This is work right now. You guys showing up is helping me make money. So thank you for showing up today. All the views and everything will help me make money in the long run. And that's what it is. I gotta make money. I got bills. I got bills to pay. Regardless if she makes it or not, I still got bills to pay. Things to do. So that's kind of, that's what we gotta do. So it's a trip how life just continues to go on, whether you're going through something, something serious or not. It just continues. It continues. And tomorrow night, we will be doing the Mandalorian after show. Just so everybody know, we will be doing it. We usually do it on Wednesdays. We're doing it on Thursday tomorrow night. So everybody just get ready for that. Also, if you're a Mandalorian fan, so it looks like pizza's the winner. So I'm gonna stop the poll at 11. It's only 7 people watching. So I'll be getting pizza today. I'll probably post a picture of it later. So I'll be getting pizza today, which is fine with me. I can get pizza. I'm writing that as a pizza. Robex. So I'm good. I'm good. I'll pick up what I'm putting down, and then from there I go back to my mom's house. I have been cleaning out my mom's house. It's a back room we want to clean out, so we have a back bedroom for any of us who want to stay there to help her out if she makes it, of course. And then her backyard, we're getting that cleared out too. So we're working on the house. Gonna get it good, get it ready for her, because I can tell her, you have to come home. I'm gonna make everything smoothed out for you. I want to do a nice backyard for her, get some nice chairs and table and all that stuff. Do that. I'll make sure her house is smooth. She come in the house. And she just kind of move around, and we'll do stuff for her. I'll make it nice for her. So I'm telling her, we're gonna make it nice. We're gonna make it nice. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I saw like Dorinda from Real Housewives of New York. Make it nice. Real Housewives of New York. I want to make it nice, make it wonderful. That's what I'm gonna try to do for her. So what I'm gonna do. Well, folks, I think I'm going to leave. I've been on over an hour. Thank you so much. I miss doing this so much. I miss it. I might try to do it tomorrow. I might try to come back on tomorrow. So I'm thinking I could come here, do a couple things, do the show, leave, and come back later. So that could be it. So I will let you guys. You'll see. Tomorrow. Yes. I'm gonna try to do something. Well, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I feel it. Trust me, I do feel it. Thank you so much. It has been a roller coaster ride. It's not even over. It is not even over. It's not even over at all. And I'm just like, oh, I'm trying to breathe, take everything one step at a time. I believe in God. We're gonna work it out. And I have you guys. I have the Lotties. You guys are just the best. Seriously. I mean, my friends and colleagues are jealous. I have the best fan base and friend base out there. I mean, I do. I don't know what I do to deserve it, but I'm taking it. I'm accepting it. I'm receiving it. You guys are the best. And thanks for all the donations to me and my family. We have been using them for food and transportation. And I bought my brother and I food the other day with I forgot who gave us a little something. I bought food for us because he was hungry too. Because his stomach's been kind of. I look forward to it, Crystal, for a chapter. I look forward to it. He's been his appetite's been because he's nervous and scared off and on. But I fed us the other night, so thank you for whoever sent me something that night. It got used, but no. So we're doing food and supplies, and I need to get some more trash bags and a few things like that. So thank you so much for it. I mean, you guys don't have to do this at all, and you guys have. And I'm letting you know it is being used for items that are directly related to my mom's house, my house here, all this kind of stuff. it has helped, but also your support just in general has helped also. I love you guys very much. Hope your days are good. I hope I have a good day